Hello, sorry, my camera mount is kind of crazy. Okay, here we go. Got some cute little heart earrings on. Just got those over the weekend. Anyway, good morning. I'm live. Yay. So I am going to drop a hello in the chat so that it pops up. And if like to say good morning, say good afternoon. Let me know what you're knitting, where you're knitting from, any of those fun things. I would love that. So, if you don't know, my name is Heather, and I am the owner here of UU Yarns. This is my little home studio, and I am here to just tune in and check up with like you and what we're knitting and all the good things. I like to go live every Wednesday if I can. And yeah, I tune in. I try and pick a topic to talk about, and then I can answer some live questions. We'll see. Every week is a little different. So anyway, welcome. I thought we oh, no sound. Hi Laura. Okay, let me turn the sound back on. Maybe that's a little better. Sometimes it comes down to whether or not maybe you need to exit the app or close the window and come back in. I've had that happen to some people before. Like, okay, can anyone hear me now? I adjusted some sound and some stuff. So if you can, that would be, you can leave me a chat if you can hear me. That would be nice. So anyway, thanks for joining me. You can leave the chat message and let me know where you're from or what you're knitting this week. Oh, I left my project in the other room, unfortunately. So I guess that'll have to come out next week. Anyway, today I thought we could talk about what we want to learn in the new year, like as far as knitting techniques go and stuff like that. Over the weekend, I was playing chess with my husband. We go to a craft brewery and at the brewery they have like a huge chessboard. The pieces are like this high, so you can it's like you're really moving them. But anyway, it's a super fun chessboard. And so we got into the chess and we were playing and I wasn't doing very well. I mean, I learned to play chess as a kid, but then I didn't really play until I played like once every 5 years. And I could never remember, what the rook does, what the knight does, all that type of thing. And but but now my husband and I played, and the other night it was like the end of the day on a Friday, and we got up. I wanted to play, but like after a couple moves, I was just totally paralyzed. I couldn't decide what moves to make. I couldn't pick what to play. I didn't know what to do. I kept asking him to help me, which is like completely against the point of playing a game. And I was getting so frustrated and so angry. And then all of a sudden, I was like, okay, wait, I just need to sit down and like, I need to think about it. Like, I am not an advanced chess player. I did not grow up playing chess every like, like all the time like he did. And it's like, all right, I need to think about this. Like, I am learning every game I play. I am I need to look at it as like I learn something new. I make mistakes, I lose, I try again, and I needed to like get my mind in the right place to sort of like learn a new thing like chess or get better at it. Like now I kind of know what to do. And it was funny. I mean, I did end up throwing a couple moves on him that sort of surprised him as we played, but I did end up ultimately losing the game to him. And then after, when we sat down and had a beer, he was like, you're always like encouraging your knitters to try something new and try something new. And he's like, it's the same type of thing. And I said, yes, I realized that about halfway through. I needed to change my mindset to like think like that. Like I don't have to know everything. And I think that happens a lot with knitting. Like, it's like we know our basics, we know knit and purl. So I don't know, somehow we think we should know every technique or every time we try something new, it should just happen. And, it's not really like that. Like take this sweater, for example. This is a this was the first time technique I did on this sweater. It's called the fluffy stripe sweater and it's knit from the bottom up. So you're knitting in the round, goes super fast, fun. And then you work back and forth and make the top. But then the sleeves are picked up and worked like you pick up a section and then you work and you keep increasing and then you work the sleeves down. And it's a technique I had never done before until I knit the sweater. And you can clearly see here's this side. And then if you look at this side, oh boy, not quite so good. Maybe I could have ripped it out. But I definitely learned a new technique as I made the sweater. And it's funny, like when I wear it, I get a lot of compliments on it. But if I wear it around an advanced knitter, they go, oh, huh. But I think I did a pretty okay job at learning this technique. So I thought that was a fun reason to so just like my chess game, I'm not even a perfect knitter, but I am willing to learn and it is a lot of fun to try something new. So the moral of the story is here that I want to talk about what we want to learn in 2023. We have a whole calendar of months that we could work on different projects and like up our technique levels, even for me, apparently. But the thing is, I love to bring new projects and new ideas and new techniques to knitters. And I love to break them down and show you how to make them. Because what is better than learning something new and being able to say, oh, yeah, okay, there might be a little mix up, but you know what? I did it. I figured it out. And now I have a whole piece that I get to show off. That is the real gem of knitting. So I want to know what you might want to learn in 2023. And I have made a survey, which I will put, oh, I wish I could put it in the chat, but I don't think I can. Oh, maybe I could hop on. Anyway, I have made a survey with a whole long list of techniques that you can check. Like, we could do a variety of different things. Like, I pulled up some projects here. So, we could do something about lace knitting, and I could show you different techniques for lace. Excuse me. We could do shawl knitting, and we could talk about different shapes for shawls and how to construct them, or why some are better than others. We could talk about sweaters and ease and fit and different shoulder styles. We could talk about socks. There's been a few people in the community that have said they want to learn how to make their own perfect pair of socks. So we could do, a month of sock boot camp if we want. So what I am saying is, I would love for you to think about projects that maybe you've seen that you want to try, or something that's a reach goal. Like, have you ever done Cable knitting, we'll just pom pom. Here is a really cute, fun way we could talk about cables. Just a quick hat, and you can learn how to do cable techniques. Maybe you have a reach goal of learning how to knit brioche. Have you ever knit brioche before? Do you want to learn? Have you knit brioche and you want to learn more advanced brioche techniques? Like, increases or decreases, or how to fix your brioche mistakes. We could get a guest in and we could all learn how to do better brioche. If you don't know what brioche is, it is a super cool, really squishy and stretchy and totally reversible fabric, which is just awesome. So, anyway, that's what I was starting to think about. And let me see if I might be able to drop the survey in here. Oh boy. Give me a second. I'm just right here on my main computer. Let me see if I can drop the link, because then you guys can go and, oh my gosh, open please. I swear, I'm right here. Okay. So if I come on here, I can drop in, here we are in the chat. I can drop the survey, there we are, from my other account. And now we'll close myself out because I can watch myself on the other screen, and that is not necessary. Anyway, oh, hi, Wendy from Detroit. Nice to see you. We have a nice store up in the Detroit area called Have You Any Wool? I love that. I love working with them. Hi, Anne from East Tennessee. Very nice. Ludon. Nice to see you. I am in Oceanside, California. It's about 57 degrees and sunny. They say it might rain today, but I'm not really believing them since I can't see any clouds at all. Oh, I would love it if you fill out that survey. I will also include it in the comments down below when I post this. So don't worry if you're not here on the live chat. Hi, Jean. Oh, from Denver. Very nice. It's a pretty city. So don't worry, the survey will be going out. It'll be in the chat down below. It'll be in the comments. I'll also send it out in our email because I would really love to know if there's a technique you're looking to learn. I made a big list of all sorts of different things, but if I didn't hit what you're thinking of, you can type it right in there. And then I also asked if there is a specific pattern that you've been eyeing up, like on Ravelry, if there's something that's caught your eye, like me with this Caitlin Hunter sweater. Hi, Jane from New Jersey. I'm from Pennsylvania. Spent some time in New Jersey over the years. So if there is a specific sweater or shawl, or I don't know what it is, if there's something that you go online, like you pop onto Ravelry and you always see this one pattern and you're like, I want to make that. I have a little comment box on the survey. You can type that one in. And yeah, so give the survey a check and let me know like what you're thinking. So anyway, that also brings me back to this Caitlin Hunter sweater, if you can see it. I think it's called Ilya, probably, Ilya. And it is just a really nice, loose, Fair Isle The description says it's not too complicated, like the floats across the colors aren't very long. So it says it's a very approachable sweater to someone who hasn't worked a ton of color work. It also has this really pretty funnel neck. It's also worsted weight, so it should work up pretty quickly. And well, there's not like a, anyway, I thought there might be. It has like this drapey little shawl collar, kind of like a funnel neck. So it's not real like turtlenecky. Because like I said, here in Southern California, I don't really need a turtleneck sweater, but a nice loose boxy shawl collar would be boxy sweater with a shawl collar. I would wear this a lot here. So I asked in our community if anybody would like to knit it with me. And so far, I've had a lot of good responses, and a few people have gotten their yarn. Like, let's see, I want to say Cheryl. Let me just take a look. Yes, Cheryl. So Cheryl has chosen, she is going to make the sweater the main color in red poppy, and then the darker color she's going to use, color B, is chocolate brown. And then her highlight color is lemon chiffon. So I think that should be a really gorgeous sweater. You can see how those all play really nicely off each other. So yes, there you can see the where this is kind of goldy saffron, Cheryl is going to make it bright red poppy. And then the darker color, so where the funnel neck is and the darker hues here, she's going to do chocolate, and then all the bright gray and silver with lemon. So that'll have a really nice pop. And then someone else in the community, let's see who it was. Jackie. Okay, Jackie says she was thinking turquoise, chocolate, and then a highlight of cream. So turquoise, I'm guessing she means this one. And the chocolate again. So people are into dark brown right now. And the vanilla. So I think that will be a gorgeous sweater too. And then for mine, I decided that I would like to use the Heather's color in sapphire. So this nice pretty blue, you can see how it has that sort of like twisty texture. So the Heather's is just like our regular woolly worsted, but the difference is it when they make the fiber, they add in, so they take my perfect sapphire color, which here it is. So my regular woolly worsted in sapphire, and then that is 80%. Then they add 10% brushed silver and 10% charcoal. So these two colors mixed with the main color, and then you get these like softer, more subtle tones. See how it's changed that sapphire? Isn't that so cool? So I haven't knit anything with this sapphire color yet. And I'm thinking nice big blue sweater would be right up my alley. And then I thought, well, actually I asked some of my friends at Knit Night what colors they thought. And lavender was the top choice. So I think I'm going to do the main body of the sweater in sapphire, and then lavender as the funnel neck. And then for the third color, I was trying to decide if I go wheat, but that kind of gets, I don't know, a little boring. Then I was thinking I could take the Heather's. This is the lavender color of the Heather's, but it kind of like drops, I don't know. It was a little monochromatic for me, which you know is not my vibe. So then they were also saying, oh, this is the vanilla Heather's. So you can see all the texture in that. So this is our regular vanilla yarn, 80% of this, but then it's mixed with the chocolate and the silver. So this combo into one yarn creates this. Isn't that just so neat to see all the fun texture on there? So anyway, I think those are some of my choices. So sapphire with lavender and this cool heathered gray. I think I'd wear that a lot. But I thought I'd post that in the community too, and we can talk about our colors. And I'll share the other colors from Cheryl and Jackie. And if anybody else wants to join, it's kind of a, oh, and you're knitting the sapphire scarf, or the Sophie scarf in sapphire. Yes, I love that sapphire color. It really, it's like rich, but it's also shiny. I don't know. It's one of my most favorites. One of my friends, actually, one of my knit night friends, actually just got some to make a baby item, and she's like, how have I never tried this color? It's so good. So anyway, if you haven't tried color 78 sapphire, it is one of the most popular. So that is what's going on, Wendy. Which, yes, so if you're talking about the sweater pattern, yes, I bought this on Ravelry. It's by Caitlin Hunter, Boyland Knitworks, and it's Ilya. It's been one of the most popular patterns, so it should be sort of close to the top if you search by hot right now. Do you guys know how to use Ravelry? Maybe that's a technique I should have added to my list. But yes, this Isla sweater pattern is on Ravelry. That is where I purchased it. And if you want to knit the Sophie scarf that Anne is talking about, which I have mine right here, I love it. I think I might give it to my niece for Christmas, but it's just so adorable. So this is the Sophie scarf, and that is also, I also purchased that on Ravelry by Petite Knits. Petite Knit. Okay, well, that is about what's happening here. I think I'm going to, so this Isla sweater, I think I'm going to do sort of a loose knit along. I'd like to gauge it up and get started on it, and maybe like really kind of have that week between Christmas and New Year to really like sit down and get cranking on that sweater. I was thinking maybe if I could finish it by sort of end of January, that could be a good goal, because then I'll still have a couple more months where I could wear it. So if you're into that, you can leave me a comment on this post and let me know. And if you need me to get you any info, I can help with that, and we can talk yarn colors anytime. Yeah, I'm always around. If anybody has anything else to talk about, any questions for me today, you can leave me a comment. You can drop it here in the chat, or when I post this live stream. And so yeah, I think I would love to know what kind of techniques you'd like to learn in 2023. Like I said, we can talk about, you'd love to do this sweater and talk about colors. Okay, Judy, no prob, we can. Yeah, anytime. We'll get going on that. I will make a note and we'll figure it out. So that's kind of my time frame. So what I'm thinking about now in December is what we'd like to knit come the new year. And I think maybe it'll give us like a little bit of time to think and plan, and then we'll get off running sort of like mid-January, but beginning of February at the latest, and we'll find some techniques to knit. So like I said, if it's brioche or lace you'd like to think about, cables, socks, sweater sizing, the possibilities are endless. And yeah, I have that survey and I'll post that link. Oh, set in sleeve on this sweater. I don't I don't think we could do a set-in sleeve on this sweater because this is a raglan style, it's not a yoke, which appeals to me. I prefer the fit of a raglan as opposed to just a wide yoke sweater. However, knitting a set-in sleeve is fun. I talked about that a little at the beginning. This sweater, called the fluffy stripe sweater, features a set-in sleeve and this sweater is worked all in one piece. Oh, okay. On another. Okay, good. A set-in sleeve. I like set-in sleeves. I just like how I like how they define your shoulders. So this a fluffy striped sweater is a set-in sleeve sweater that is worked in one piece from the bottom up, and then you pick up stitches and work the sleeves down. And it's one of my favorites. I love how it fits. It's knit kind of big on a 6 needle, and it's just like springy and stretchy, and so that is a great comment. And yeah, that would be a lot of fun. So I think that's about all I have for today. We have shipped kind of all of the Black Friday weekend orders, and yeah, so if you ordered on that long weekend, thank you very much. You should be getting your yarn, and yeah, then we can get on some new projects. Sorry. Okay, sorry. I have no idea what that was. Anyway, that is about it. So yeah, we've shipped our orders and now we're just kind of now it's time to knit. It's winter and the holidays, and hopefully you get a little extra time to kind of relax and work on a project. So that is what I hope to do. This is going to be my project because I can't stop thinking about it. So I think I'll post a question in the community and check on everybody's colors. And otherwise, yeah, I hope you have a great day. Happy knitting. And definitely let me know if you have any questions. You can always leave a comment and we'll get back to you. So have a good day. I'm Heather. It's been fun.